Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my WebTech Fall 2024 Final Exams project. So, I'm Ama Asari, and I've developed a data powered website called Elevate to help Ghanaian University students to solve the problem of inadequate platforms dedicated solely to them to showcase their talents to other students and potential recruiters. So my personas include my university students and recruiters, and the problem is basically providing a centralized space for students and recruiters to basically network. And then this was my first initial wireframe of my Discover page, which is primarily the most important aspect of the project. And then I have the finished product is in summary is just to allow and possibly minimize the impact of youth unemployment in the long run. So yeah, my users or customers are the Ghanaian University students, and which is just minimized to Ashesi, Lancaster, Legon, and Academic City, and then company HR recruiters. Main functionalities include students adding a project or achievement, recruiters adding opportunities, and then a search function to search profiles of students or recruiters. The architecture I used was basically a React framework with JavaScript and PHP using Leaf PHP 3.0 framework, PostgreSQL for my database, and my hosting is Fly.io and Versa. Okay. Okay, so welcome to the demo of the Elevate app. So this is the landing page that you visitors are greeted with upon clicking on our live server URL. So it takes you straight to our slogan, showcasing talent, unlocking opportunities, and a join now button. Then below you have our affiliated universities that we're currently working with, and then the Discover placeholders. So when the user clicks on join now, it takes them to the register form for students, but a recruiter can also sign up. But I already made some accounts, so we're just going to log in with those. But before we go into that, I want to show how responsive the web app is. So we can see that as soon as the inspect bar came up, the page has also adjusted accordingly. Okay, so once again, the discover and opportunities are not the opportunities and discover are the discover page is not accessible to visitors unless they sign up to the website, but the opportunities is open to the public, and then about us as well. So going into the sign in, we will start with the recruiter sign in, and we will demo the recruiter sign in as is one of our main functionalities. Sorry, but before I will demonstrate a validation that I included. The user has to ensure that it is an email and not their username that they're using to sign up. So yes. So yes, perfect. So this is the MTN, and we already see that they did post an opportunity. So the profile, how they include opportunities is using this form, and then you can also edit the bio accordingly. So welcome can be seen. Exactly. My project is a small error. It's supposed to be my opportunities, but yes, that did not reflect well. So so right now everyone can be seen on the Discover page, but I just highlight if you're a recruiter and if you're from Ashesi University. So we can click on Ama Asari's profile and view what she has uploaded, and then we can also another functionality is the search functionality, where it uses use cases and use effects to search for users. So I can demo the code, I can preview the code and go through how this works exactly. Thank you. Okay, so this is a short explanation of one of my interesting aspects of my code that basically helps the search function work. So this search function was built with on the Discover and Opportunities page. So in this case, I utilized a function that has uses use states. So I have a use state for a query, use state for the bounce value, and a use state for data. So explaining every part of it will kind of explain how the whole search functionality works. So starting with the use state. So imagine you have like you want to search for my name, Amasari, my profile on the Discover page. So it's like having the search, the use case for a query is like having like a notepad. So initially it's empty and you haven't typed anything yet. So as you start to type Amasari into the search bar, you update like the notepad with each letter you type. So A, then AM, then AMA, and so on, using the set query constant. So we have next the use state for the bounce value. So this is like, okay, imagine you have to like wait a short moment after typing each letter before searching. So this kind of just helps this delay helps like prevent searching too frequently. So it kind of reduces the API calls that the server gets, and this therefore like doesn't like quote unquote stress the server with too frequent requests. So the next is so for the bounce value, it's kind of like a timer. So you have to wait for a moment, so a moment of inactivity before performing. And for this, I set that to 500 milliseconds, that's half of a second. So for every 500 milliseconds, so I can simply just change that to maybe 200. And yes, this just means for every 200 milliseconds, you have to wait till you can type another letter. Okay, so finally we have the use state for data. So simply put, this is just like a basket. So it's like it holds where like all the search results related to what you're searching. So when you receive my profile, you add it to like the basket. So Amasari's profile is added to the basket. And if there's maybe another similar Amasari, or when you were typing AM and maybe there was an Amanda, that is what the use state for data is used for, to just store the related searches. So this is very similar to the opportunities as well. Thank you so much.